Hello, we are back with another episode. Same day as the last one, still got my finger all wrapped up from the cut. Right now, we've got, let's get them out. Got this guy. His feet are looking actually really cool. You can actually see what he's meant to be. Let me see if I can. There you go. So, we've got the bits for the upper torso, the arm bits. But what I'm going to be focusing on now, from now on, is I want to make his chest and shoulders. I have a few ideas of how to make this. First thing I'm going to do is just like I did with the other fipes, strip it away into my pile of stripped goods. I should also warn real quick, at some point my phone may ring. I am waiting on my laundry being done, because that's something I have to do now. It's really echoey here. It's really odd. There is a line right there. And as soon as I cross the line, it gets 10 times more echoey. Watch this. Much more echoey, much less echoey. I'm not sure the camera picks it up, but trust me, it happens. But anyway, I feel like I should be saying something whilst I'm doing this. My plan is I'm going to put some wire to hold the two pieces together. So for this, I'll thread the wire through here and then through the other chest piece, like that. And then they should stick together. But anyway, what should I talk about? I'm just going to say some stuff on my mind, some stuff I want to do in bits, but I'm not sure I should or not. I want to go to the cinema to watch Demon Slayer, because I love Demon Slayer, and it would be really cool in cinema. All my friends are back at home, so I don't have anyone to go with, and I don't want to be lonely. I don't want to look like a lonely person either, you know? Oh, I could do. No, I can't, because I'm not going to be down before it's not showing anymore. But I was going to say I could grab my my Tanjiro costume and go in disguise, sneakily sneak off to the theatre. I don't want to feel as long as it would just be Tanjiro watching the movie. Do I have a chance to get it? I'll have to see when it's in cinema and stuff. I have someone coming up. They could. Oh no, they couldn't pick it up because then I'd have to sort through my wardrobe. Oh, idea has been ruined. Okay. Either way, I don't know. I want to go, but I just don't want to be lonely going there. You know. Part of the movie enjoying and movie-going experience is sitting next to someone you know, or you like and talking about the film afterwards. I don't think I'd have that. But, either way, it's a-okay. Because I've got other things I can do, like sit in my room, making a wire man. Ah. What else have I been up to? What have I been up to? I want to go, there's an aquarium nearby. It's about an hour and a half walk. Which, you know, that's not that bad. I can do that. I haven't been to an aquarium for ages, and I like aquariums. So that might be nice. Fun fact about the tubes, you can do this to the inside as well, which is what I'm going to do here, at least a little bit. But anyway, yeah, I want to go to the aquarium and go see some fish. I like fish. I don't know why, I just love water and everything to do with it. Like fish, they're awesome. I just sit watching them swim about for ages. It's just so mesmerising, you know? And like, swimming, I'm not good at it. I can't swim actually, but I can't swim. But I love just sitting there watching the fish be fish. No, not what am I on about? No, I like going there and just sitting in some water or just going like that and then seeing the waves form. It's really fun. It's a shame I can't swim. It's always been something I wanted to do. I just never been able to figure it out. I'm not a very sporty person. I'm not sure if that influences it, but I don't know. It's always been a want that I've never had. I know maybe if I just put a bit more effort in, I'd probably be able to figure it out, but still. I just can't do it for some reason. Either way. I've got other things. I don't think most people... It's not that most people couldn't do this, it's most people just wouldn't want to or have a use for it. I think anyone could do something like this. Not anyone could swim. It's odd. I was talking to one of my friends. A lot of them, well, they say how, they don't, oh, what's the word? They don't overly, oh my god, I can't remember the words. Give me a moment. As you can tell, sometimes my brain kind of dies on me. Tell you what, I'm going to get some water, that's probably a good shout. But anyway, sometimes people will talk to me and be like, oh, I'm boring, oh, I don't have anything interesting. I'm quite a bland person. I don't believe that. I don't think anyone is boring. I think it's amazing if you can just swim. There's such talent in the ordinary. And I think a lot of people miss that. Like loads of people. Usually, when someone tells me they're boring, I'll look at them and say, do you write? And most of the time they say yes. And then they'll go into this passionate project idea that they've got. And they'll still look at me and say that they're boring. I truly don't understand it. How can you tell me that you're boring when you've got such creativity and imagination within you? And like, this one person I know, they're like, oh yeah, I'm boring, I don't have anything to them. They can do handstands and they can walk on their hands. That's insane. That's absolutely amazing. I would never know how to start that. How do you learn something like that? Do you just, one day you're like, oh, I want to be upside down. Oh, I want to move upside down. I don't believe in boring people. I believe in people who don't see their interest. But yeah. Don't know if I should go to the film still. I wanna go. I'm jumping topics like all anything. I think I'm an interesting person. I don't know. I can't tell if I'm just interesting or just weird and people find that interesting. It's an odd thought. What makes me me and what makes people like me? I'm not sure. I know some people like me. But why do they, is the question. Is it because they actually like the character I am? Or do you reckon it's because they like the character I am? You know, the... Oh, whoops. Don't know what I just did. The bits in between, you know, the... Not the bits in between, the like... quirkiness, the uniqueness. They're just like, oh, you're unique. You're like a little freaking monkey I'm gonna watch. I don't think it's that way. I know some people do. But, you know, can't be everyone. I've got a good group of friends back at home. Whoops, sorry, hang on. Got it. Yeah, I've got a good group of friends at home. Oh, and I do think they like me for me. I kind of created a little friend group we have. And it's sad because I feel like I'm not a part of it anymore. But I think I am, in a sense. Like, later today I'm going to go on a call with them and we're going to be playing some games. Actually, not too soon. Not too far away, sorry, wrong words. Just, still, there's that little feeling of, you know, I'm not there to experience these things with them. They've already got, the group comes up with inside jokes so quickly, but I've already somehow, they've already somehow created some more that I don't know about, and it's only been like 3 weeks. But I trust they like me. I truly do think that everyone is likeable. There's just some people who will mask who they are. Well, I don't know. I don't think there are bad people, so I don't think those that are mean and stuff, I don't think they're mean for the sake of being mean, if that makes sense. I think they're just, I don't know, bored, insecure, something like that. They're worried about being mocked for their interests and likes, so they mock other people for the interests and likes they have. It's funny because I'm pretty sure I've met people who have been like upset at me, or not upset at me, but have been like, haha, loser, for things which I'm pretty sure they're interested in too, which is odd to me. But I do think that might just be the way things are. Some people are scared to admit what they like, so they just kind of, well, don't. And then they mock people who are brave enough to. Very bizarre. I don't think I've been bullied though. I know there's a few people that have like picked on me a bit, but I don't think anyone's properly bullied me. A few douches out there, but I wouldn't consider anyone being a bully. All the people I've met, I think all of them are redeemable. You know? I wouldn't be writing notes saying, this person ruined my life. No. So I don't think I've experienced the bad humanity has to offer. In a lot of areas, I'm quite a pessimistic person. I know I am, but in some areas, I'm really optimistic. And humanity is one of them. I do see the good in people, and I think that given the right circumstances, given the right upbringing, or being able to see a different worldview, I think most people will turn out good. I think, in fact, probably everyone would. You know, there's a few exceptions for psychopaths who can't feel emotions, but if you can feel emotions, then I think you'd understand where people are coming from if you did feel what they're feeling. Not everyone has as good as imagination as me and some people, so not everyone can picture what their actions have on other people, but I think if they could, they'd be good. But anyway, right, so this is what I've made so far, a nice little chunk. As you can see here, so around the corner, but what I've done is I've just threaded the wire through it and tied it up, and now semi-secure. What I am going to do now is quickly just round it off a bit. Oh no, I got way too much off there. Oh no. that's looking pretty good already. Can you see that? Just shaping it a little bit. Not too much, just making it look a little bit less flat. There you go. Nice little rounded thing. And that, right, a few minutes ago was just this. What a transformation. Oh, so that can be one of the ribs. Oh Lord. Ha! Glad I've spotted this. I'm put it upside down. I put the spine the wrong way round. Ha! Alright. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the second one and then unravel this, flip it round, because the thicker bits are in here. And what the plan is because this just covers like 1.5 of them. Oh wow, that looks really good. It only covers about like 2 and a bit. So connect it to those two and it should be fine on the rest of it. Huh. That looks really good, but also it's upside down, so gonna have to flip the spine round, do that. And you know what time it is? It's time for a fast forward. Whoa, oh no. Right, so this is what I've got. Chest, and I did the shoulders whilst I was at it. Flip this back around, so that's turned out pretty good. I'm quite chuffed. So yeah, put this stuff on my top. But yeah, it's coming along well. Next thing I'll be doing is the arms, I believe, which will not make it look any more scary. 100% not. Right, it's been a few days. You may have realised that this one's new. I was so annoyed. I was hoping I could get it on a daily schedule. And then I just had no time yesterday. And I'm currently saying yesterday. It's 11 in the evening. So probably gonna come out tomorrow. So there's 2-day gap. Will I be able to do a daily one from there? Probably not, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, so where we left off, for you guys 2 seconds ago, me 2 days ago, well, you can't really see it. Oh, there it is. We've just done the chest. So, what I'm going to do now is figure out the arms. So, first things first, I'm going to try to figure out this. Obviously, foam could be the same deal as the last trillion times I've done this. This pile is absolutely huge. I really hope I can figure out something to do with this, otherwise it's going to be a massive waste. Might shove it in a bag now. But anyway, this. I don't entirely know where to start with it. It looks very nice the way it is, but the big thing I want to make sure is that it gives me some more wire, pretty much. This stuff gives me a nice solid bit of wire. It's quite thick, it's already wrapped. This would be perfect with just a limb right there. I think I want to unwrap it a bit and then use the bits and pieces for other bits. Sorry if I keep looking up, by the way. I keep checking to see if it's actually recording. But yeah. So we're going to be taking a bit of a closer look at this guy. see what we can do. How bendable are you? Oh, it could bend. Honestly, I'm not going to properly try because, well, I don't actually want it to bend. For now, there could be a use for it bending. More just testing waters. And right, what am I looking at? How do you unwrap? Oh, you chance. Very interesting. So the wire. Whoa, whoa. I'm not sure if you saw that, but that thread of wire there that you can just about see on screen is so, it's got a knife side now, so tightly packed on the thing that as soon as I unclipped it, it's still doing it now, look. Whoa, oh, okay. If I let go of this is going to suddenly explode. Should I do it just for the poops and giggles? Oh wow, it did fuck all. Fudgel, sorry. I'm trying not to swear. Well, that was both more than I was expecting and anticlimactic, which is a very disappointing mix. So, yeah, all the tension that was in it just kind of shut out. Oh, actually, no, wait, it might still be climatic because this still needs to be untied. Wait, no, never mind. Hang on. Yeah, no, I got it off. Good news, got extra bit of wire. That's a good bit of wire, nice size. And it's very shiny, so it might pick up on camera well. That explains a bit. You know, it was so tightly wrapped around it that when I opened it and let go, it just unraveled instantly. And yeah, that was a little bit scary to be honest. I was not expecting that. Look at that. I believe it's chicken wire or something. I'm not entirely sure. I don't read labels of things. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna unravel, not too much. I still really like the effect that this gives, but I just want a little bit extra to work with, you know? I think... I'll unravel just a little bit more and then I'll call it there. Yeah, that looks about good. So, because we unraveled it a bit, we've got all this extra material to work with. And you could go further and unravel more, and I probably should. It gives me more resource to work with. But, oh, these are good. Oh. Sorry, this is the first time I've used these on something that's not really thick wire. Where is it? This stuff. On like normal wire, like most of my stuff is. Oh, this cuts like a beauty. Oh, lovely jubbly. Bonk, doop, bonk, chow, cow, whackaboof, spow, and chow. Perfect. Oh, look, got a little bit of wire left over from when I sewed the doohickey together. Because yeah, I don't really clean my room that often. Probably should. Not gonna, but probably should. Because yes, this mess and wire man has been on my floor next to my door for 2 days. Well, it's more than that actually, because, well, I mean, I haven't really moved him, have I? Just kind of been working around him. It was fine though. There was one point which was really annoying though, because I had him lined up at the door. But because he was lined up at the door, every time I entered, I'd kind of just be pinning him against the wall, and I wouldn't be able to open my door fully, and it was just a bit of a ball ache, really. Again, should probably apologise if I'm seeming a bit less talkative today. Very tired, and it has been a very long day. I wouldn't say anything necessarily went bad. Just not great at socialising. I try. I really do. Just I always feel like I don't know, I always mess up in some way. Today, I'm really proud of myself actually. There were some people in my class that were sitting on a table eating alone. And I was like, oh, that person's sad. And that person over there is sad. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over and with the confidence of a god, I'm going to say, hi, you guys are right? You are alone. Do you need company? Just because I don't like seeing people alone and whatnot. And then I just ended up making a buffoon of myself, and both of them wanted to be alone. And I was like, okay, cool, and left. So, yeah, it doesn't sound that bad now I say it out loud, which is actually probably, correct. I don't think anything's quite as bad as your brain makes it out to be. I'm not saying that people don't have it bad, just that sometimes if you, I don't know, I always like to, if I'm being harsh on myself, or if I think a situation's really that bad, then I just go, what if, someone else is going through this? What do I say to them? This also goes the opposite. If you think someone's treating you bad, and you're like, oh, but it's them, they love me. Maybe take a moment and just go, would I be saying that if I was someone else? Would I still look me in the eyes and say, oh yeah, no, that person, great person, oh, 100%, you should keep being that person's friend? Or would you go, no mate, they're a douche, you're an angel, get yourself a better man. Ugh. It's odd how we look at ourselves and we have so much more criticism than we do with other people. Why do I keep going philosophical? Trolley problem. Trolley problem. Boom. That's a non-real scenario philosophy. I had a great game show, not game show, I had a podcast idea, or radio show, whatever it's called. The whole idea would be that it's called hypothetically, theoretically. I am sitting on some wire. Hey, nice. I'm sitting on a lot of wire. Ow. Oh my god, how much wire? Oh, it's just 3 bits. Oof. No wonder it was an uncomfortable seat. I wasn't saying on it. I'm not that oblivious. But the idea of the show was going to be called hypothetically, theoretically. Are you ready? I think that might do it. Wow. It always feels like it's meant to do more. Like, it feels like, oh, like there, it felt like it was gonna do more. It keeps, like, there's tension and it'll release, but it'll only release, like, tiny. Like, it's like, oh, I'm about to jump, oh, I'm about to jump. Whoa, and then just doesn't do anything. I'm expecting it to fully unravel or something. And yeah, it just kind of, I don't know, teases me. Light scare. See? Like, it keeps going, rah. But anyway, so the whole idea of the show would just be, we get people on, random people, or like, I thought it'd be a really fun idea to try to get like a celebrity or something on the show. And then instead of being like, so, famous guy, who's a famous guy? Jack Black. So Jack Black, how's the music and acting coming along? Have you managed to get another film in an animated movie everyone loves? Or a video game movie or something like that? That's sick. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear this. But instead of that, it's just so the trolley problem. And I've mentioned that again. I should go on the trolley problem, what that is. Oh, but anyway, I should probably finish my first thought before going on to the second one. So the show idea would just be that we ask a bunch of hypotheticals, and then there'd be different segments. Like this one segment, I think would be interesting. We have like one of those call-in sections, where fans call in, but it's just conspiracy theorists. So it's just like, oh, who are you? Oh, you are this person. And what do you believe in? And it's a platform for these conspiracy theorists to try to spread their truth, in a sense. But at the same time, we'll be looking at it from a critical perspective. I don't know, something along those lines. It'll just be a segment where we talk to conspiracy theorists. Because what's more hypothetical than conspiracy theories? Do I believe in any conspiracy theories? I believe something's up with Area 51, but I think that's more like government spy drones and whatnot, or like planes. UFOs are cool, but again, I think those are just government stuff. Do I believe in other dimensions? Not really. There's some things that convince me. Like there's this one guy, right, where he had a what was it? He was in the hospital. He was in a freaking plane place. Wow, freaking plane pace. He was in one of those paces. He was in an airport. That's the word I'm looking for. He was in an airport. And in the airport, he decided. Well, no, he didn't decide anything. He was just trying to board his plane. But the plane was like, sorry, sir, where are you trying to go? And it turns out the place he was trying to go didn't exist. And his hometown didn't exist. He had this very, very official looking, what's it called? The doohickey, passport. For a place that just doesn't exist. And they checked the records, nowhere like that ever existed. And he could tell loads of facts about this place. More than that, apparently, I believe it's the same case. I sometimes get my cases mixed up in my head. But he doesn't know what, like, some really big things like 9/11 was. Just in general, the more he just was apparently from a place that didn't exist. So the people were like, right, we're going to try to figure this out. Until then, we'll put you up in this hotel, okay? Come back in the morning, or, I don't know, they were going to come visit him in the morning. Something like that, right? And then he just disappeared. So this man, for a moment, appeared, looked a guy in the eyes, and said he was from a place that doesn't exist, and then just disappeared. That's a cool conspiracy theory. Who the fudge is this man? Do I have any personal theories? Depending on airport security and security cameras and whatnot, it could have just been a prank. I don't know how they'd have got a really official looking passport, but still. Is there any other really cool conspiracy theories I know? There's a fun one. The moon is hollow. The whole concept is the moon is an alien space base. For aliens.
aliens that are watching us. And yeah, there is one really creepy thing actually. I've heard about it everywhere. I'm not sure how valid it is, because I haven't looked much into it. But there's been loads of weird stuff astronauts have said, like
there's this one thing of floating snakes just in space. They just be like, yeah, there's a floating snake over there.
And there was another time where one of the astronauts were like,
oh yeah, by the way, I'm hearing fucking knocking. Can you imagine how terrifying that is? You're just casually in space and then here. What?
that'd be, oh dude, my pants would be soiled. Oh, it's not even funny.
Oh, and that's just
Not fun. Not fun at all.
Can you imagine that? Can you just imagine the fear of just being like, oh yeah, let me sit down, let me
Have my freaking MRE or whatever they eat in space.
Why does it sound like a murder scene outside as well? But the fireworks keep going on. Yeah, you're just eating your MRE and then you hear something outside in the vacuum of goddamn space.
Oh,
I would never recover.
never like step outside again. That's it. I'm becoming an introvert. I am an introvert.
Yeah, I'm an introvert. That's the thing. I don't know. Part of me is like, oh yeah, I'm an introvert because I struggle with socializing and stuff. At the same time, I'm not, because put me on a table with a group of people, I will start a conversation. And I can be really extroverted. I just kind of flip sometimes, if that makes sense. But I'm absolutely amazing at socializing. I'm great at it. You know what my favourite conversation starter is? I look the person in the eyes and says, what's your favourite conversation starter? And they go, what? And I'm like, what's your favourite conversation starter? What's your favourite way to start a conversation? And they're like, oh, I like this. And then I'm like, okay. And I ask them that question. It's the best way I've found. Although 9 times out of 10 they just say something like, I don't know, how are you?
And then I just go, okay. Guess we're going the boring route. But yeah.
I don't know if I'm introverted or extroverted. Also, look, this angle's making my posture look so bad. I look like the humpback of Notre Dame.
God, I am tired. Notre Dame, that's the word, maybe. I don't know. But yeah.
So, very odd man I am. Some days I socialise Queen, the other day
I can barely talk to anyone. Oh, it's fine. It will ease up soon. Hopefully I'll make some friends. There were some people that I actually talked to, which was nice.
But I'm always worried that I'm going to be imposing, so I haven't gone back to be like, oh, hey guys, what's up? Because I'm worried that they're like, yeah, oh, one-off is fine, but they want to be friends more frequently. They wouldn't want that. So, I know that sounds really dumb, but I'm just worried, because little old me worries about 90% of the things that I don't need to worry about. I know it's all in my head. But sometimes you get so far up in your head that you don't quite know how to get out. Or it's just irrational.
And that's okay, You can have irrational thoughts and stuff. I always say, you think as unrationally as you want.
As long as you know it's wrong. You can think it, and that's fine. As long as you think this is wrong. if that makes sense. Your heart can feel that fear and anxiety, but as long as your brain's going reasonably no,
then that's all that matters. Yeah. But anyway, what was I on a topic about? I feel like we're on conspiracy theories. Oh yeah, then also I've got to stop talking about that because I don't close my window at night. I haven't closed my curtains since I've got here. So currently there's just a black void outside my window and it's really freaking me out. Oh, also I'm gonna go see the Demon Slayer movie, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. I need to figure out where the actual cinema is because I know where one is, but it only shows it in sub, and I'm dyslexic, so I would not be able to catch up to read it. I just leave the theatre being like, that was sick visuals, but what the fudge was the plot? Also, I got a bird feeder, and it turns out, right, this I don't know anything about, but I got mealworms to go with it. The mealworms came pre in the dude, I'm gonna straighten my back. And that look really weird. Oh, I can't look normal. But anyway, there was some mealworms. I was like, oh cool. I'll put them out there. Maybe I'll get some like a little robin or something that comes with me. No, ladybirds. Not like female birds. I mean just the little bugs, you know, ladybirds. Ladybugs. That stuff. They come up. They have been everywhere. They've been absolutely fawning over this. Every morning I give it a little shake, and then a few more like mealworms fall out, and then the ladybirds come, and it's really cool. It's really cute. They've got a little cutie pie there. Yeah, that's very fun. I've almost finished this. I was gonna fast forward it in a second, but I'm already halfway done. Then I can actually start wrapping it. And I was thinking, the neck is going to be really easy to do. The only issue... Oh, look, another bit of wire. But the only issue is that the mask isn't anywhere near done. But I was thinking, with that temporary mask, I could have like a rough base for what he's going to look like. The bigger mask, I have a few ideas for. I've been working on it. It's going to be, first of all, it's only going to be the upper face, and then there's going to be this lower jaw section. That's going to be a separate piece, so I could technically articulate that. Also, in my class, we have to make a film at some point, and I've got such a good idea. I've already storyboarded it. But the whole concept is it'll be with this guy. So what happens is we see a man walking through the forest, and we see him notice this wire man, and he's like, oh shoot, that's really cool. Let me take a picture. And his wallet drops out, and he's like, okay, cool, got a picture, and he walks away, right? And then it moves, and it follows him, and we see it following him. Way that's done, I'm going to be holding his legs, crawling across the ground like an absolute freak, whilst we're recorded waist up. Then, right, you know what happens? The man realizes he's being followed. He turns around and he sees the wire man. It's after him. He goes to run but trips. He falls, and the wire man gives him back his wallet, and he goes, Jesus Christ, all you men the same, afraid of me just because of this and that? I'm just trying to return your damn wallet. God, last time I'm being nice. And then walks away. So it's going to be one of those like, I have a boyfriend. Bro, I'm trying to give you your wallet. I have a boyfriend. Stop flirting with me. One of those. But, I am not. I'm trying to give you your wallet. I ain't trying to stab you, broski.
Just because I made a wire, you think this of me. Jesus Christ. But I think that'd be a funny short story. That's not what this is for. This is for Ryan 2. Did I mention that? I don't know. Either way, Ryan is one of my favourite stories I've made. You can see it on my other channel, The Writer Boy 111. You'll be able to recognise my face on it. I'm everywhere. I have to be my own actor a lot. But because of that, wow, Ryan is my all-time favourite film that I've made. It's so good. I love me some cosmic horror, and I feel like in Ryan I've been able to do that pretty well. And in this film, hopefully I'm going to hit some more of that cosmic dread and cosmic fear. The creature from Ryan will make a reappearance. But this little wire man right here is going to be our little weeping angel of the show. Oh, this looks good. Do I have twine? No, this looks too good. I think this might be the best one I've done yet. Look at that. Look at that. Like, that could even be like a tree branch or something. But you can see this effect is so good. These, you can get them really cheap. They usually come in those really long sticks, as you saw in the first couple of episodes. But they are lovely. Absolutely lovely. Yeah. This guy is going to be our weeping angel of the series. Oh. Right. So, what can you see? Scoot myself back. Bonk. Let's go to that one. And that one. And that one. You may notice that one of these are shorter than the other. God, a lot shorter apparently. This guy is going to have a really long hand. That's my solution. Because I don't know. We're also not going to do the hands today. So my current plan, finish off this, get it out. It's probably end up coming out tomorrow, even if it's just like technically tomorrow because it's midnight. In fact, it may be midnight now. I don't know. But anyway, the point I'm making is not the antics of when I'm uploading, but this video is going to be me attaching the chest and arms. Next video, I'm going to do something. Okay, no, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be sorting out so it actually functions. The mask is gonna be like a final thing, maybe. I don't know. I might work on it a bit tomorrow in the next video, depending. But I'm gonna mostly, I think the next video is gonna be actual like, ooh, let's see how we can make this work, shall we? Because it's all fun having a nice little wire man. But if he can only lay on the ground, boring, then, you know, he's useless until he gets haunted. Which, I'm just going to say it. This guy's going to get haunted. Like, there's no two ways about it. And it really freaks me out because, like, this wire is very sharp. I've got so many cuts all over my hands. If this guy tried to go for my neck or a vital organ, he would kill me. Like, it's not like a, oh, maybe he'll kill me. No, he would. He would. I know he would. Because I felt his wrath by accident. Imagine what he'll try to do. If this is what he can do by accident, Lord, I don't want to know what he can do on purpose. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm, I don't think the word's anthropomorphizing it, but I can't think of the actual word, so it is now. Yeah. He's not gonna be haunted, probably. Touch wood, I'm safe. Touch wood, he's not gonna be haunted. Yeah, he does really freak me out though. Especially a few moments I had where I was looking at him and just going, yeah, he's gonna be huge. Oh Lord. Lord have mercy, this boy is gonna be a big boy. I hope there's not really boring camera angles or whatnot. I hope my rambling's not really annoying. So what I've done here is I've just weaved it through the fence in here. And that is number uno done. Now this part's going to be trickier because I probably should have started with the foam. See, because now what I'm going to have to do, rather than doing the easy job of slipping the foam in there, because I do want the wire to go through the foam like it did with the legs, I'm going to have to thread it through the entire rest of the wire. In a sense, attaching it from one arm to go all the way across to this bit. So, let's see how that goes. It's very nice though, because unlike the last one, this is the thick stuff. So, it's just a little bit nicer to work with. Not nice to work with, easier to work with, that's the word. Because it's thicker, and that means there's more space there for it to go through. Originally I was thinking, oh hey, I could have it so it just slips through the side of it so it's unnoticeable, but I really quite like this effect, if you can see that, where it kind of comes in and out the wire. That's very cool. Oh, and there's a not good thing we've done. So here's the biggest issue with it. This bit here has just ripped, as you can see there. Which I am going to fix somehow. I'll just put it there. So let's just hope that this doesn't break again, which it could do. It might do. Probably will. And if so, just gonna have to try again. It's really annoying. Ah, and there it goes again. Fudge. Okay. I'm just going to feed it through. Hope that this doesn't break, because I need at least something of the foam to be on it. And then once I've got it through, I'm going to wrap a bit of the foam around this bit here. Little end bit. It's actually working fairly well. Probably have jinxed it. Touch wood. Ooh. Oh, lovely jubbly, lovely. There we go. How long is it? Oh, a little bit longer than my arm. Oh wait, actually no, that's quite longer because he doesn't have a hand yet, does he? Well. I was gonna be like, oh well, there's this good side, but there's, making the possibly haunted thingamabob even bigger, probably, giving him some more reach. That's probably not gonna particularly do much in the positive sense, is it? Right. Oh, should I upload the video at 3 in the morning? That'd be funny.
Will I be up that long? No, I will not. Because I am a tired little fudge nugget that needs its EP sleepy rest. And I will not be able to stay up till 3. The latest I think I've ever stayed up is 2 in the morning. That was on a camp or on a call with my partner. So, yeah. Oh, bend. Just... So I've got this little hook here. And because the wire is so thick, it's hard to bend in a small circle. So, I don't know what to do. Do I have a bit of, there's that bit of wire. What I'll do is I'll just connect these bits like so. I'll just give it a little bit of a wrap round. Why are you being a weird, bro? Weird creature. Just work for me, please. Oh my gosh, bro. Come on, work. Wow. My favorite conspiracy theory I've ever heard is some people believe that Bigfoot, right, is a makes me laugh just thinking about it. But some people generally think Bigfoot is a fourth dimensional time traveler or something like that. It would make a lot of sense, like, if Bigfoot sightings were real. But also, then again, you know, there is a lot more plausible things than Bigfoot. So, that's one arm done, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed this through this tube. Can you not hit me, please? I might... might pop it out near the top of the spine and then wrap it around the spine, because otherwise it's just going to be hanging on through the foam rather than what I need it for. Oh, it feels so wrong giving this thing arms, because I keep joking with everyone that the only reason it hasn't killed me yet is because it's waiting for me to make it arms. So if any night's going to be the night I die by this creature, it's probably going to be tonight. What do you guys think? How about you hit the like and subscribe button and comment, oh my god, you're gonna die, if you think that I'm gonna die. If not, tell me what you think's gonna happen down in the comments below. I always find that, like, really annoying, because, like, if we've got something to say, we're gonna say it. We don't need you saying, oh yeah, comments. I know it helps views and stuff. Like, I mean, to be fair, if it's like, you know, your job, then yeah, fair enough. But, like, I don't know. I feel like that's not really something you ask, that's something people do, and then... Oh, it's feeding through well, there we go. Now again, I've done this little loop, so it's probably not going to go too tight, so we'll get this as tight as we can. You not be a plonker. It didn't even loop around anything. So why am I looping it? that doesn't sound good. So what I'm going to do, unravel a bit of it, thread this through here, right? And then there we go. Now it's actually going to loop something. Because now it's going around the shoulder blades. I do wish I had a closer angle for this. You guys must hate this. I'm terrible angles and photographer for this. Not photographer, cinematographer. I'm not only good at cinematography as well, so I feel like I should be ashamed. I'm not. You know, at the end of the day, this is meant to be informative, but there's only so much I can do, and I'm still new to this, so I feel like I'm given a bit of leeway. Now what do I do? Got this extra bit that won't quite go. What if I squeeze it? Okay, I'm going to take a quick break from doing the arms to fix the shoulders, because as you can see here, they've kind of like started to come apart, so I'm going to sew them back to the chest with some wire and just kind of reinforce them a bit. Let me get a good chunk of wire. Oh, the only good bit. That's a nice bit of wire I found. Give me a moment whilst I brutally untangle this. I probably already mentioned this, but I find it funny how much just bad things people should not be making, people just keep making. Like, there's that guy who claims they've got an alien, and with the alien, you know, they've just released it in water before having it taken back, and they've got straight up symbiote. Why is this bit so long? Oh my lord. Get off. And then there's, I can't remember his name. I must find the guy's name. The guy who's making the animatronic. He's the reason I'm filming this, actually. Because originally I was just going to make it. But then I was like, well, I was kind of bored as well. Sad bored, you know. I was like, you know what, might as well film it. So the point is, yeah, so many people are making stuff they should not do. You know, you've got the biological terror of the venom thingamabob. You've got the guy making FNAF in real life. I'm making this. He's probably fine, you know. I think out of all of the ones, I think out of everything out there, all the bad news and stuff, mine's probably the safest. Mine's probably the best. We should be more keeping an eye on like the world leaders and stuff than me. Just little on me. But if I do die and I do end up on the news, keep an eye out for my face. If I'm dead, blame the wireman. Avoid the wireman, pretty much. You know, if you see a weird man made of wire standing, oh my lord, he's tall. Oh, I keep forgetting how tall he is. But if you see a weird man made of wire standing tall, no, he's probably gonna kill you. Look at how cool I've managed to make this guy. And in case you're wondering, I'm just weaving it through here. This is going to be a long video. I'm sorry guys. Hope you don't mind. Give you more content to watch. I can't imagine it's good quality content, but still, it's content. Numb your minds for a bit, play it in the background whilst you're doing something more important. I don't really mind. I give you permission to do this video, to watch this video whilst you're doing anything. You can be on the phone to your doctors and having it in the background, or you know, just as some white noise. I wonder if my voice is soothing. Should I do like ASMR or something? ASMR and building the wire man, but it's just the terrible. Oh, I can't even make a good one. It's just terrible sounds, the little scraping metal and stuff. That would be horrible. I promise you now, I will never make. I'm not going to promise that any. I was going to say I'd never make really bad metal wireman ASMR, but low-key that would be so funny that I will probably do that. Can you just imagine that? Just the wireman going. Tingle, tingle, tingle. Oh, that'd be dreadful. But also just really funny. What is a good conversation starter? I never know. I need to socialize better, but I feel like I need to get better at conversation starters mostly. Because most of my conversation starters are just really weird questions. And then it just kind of skips the awkward phase because, you know, you can't really be awkward with someone if you're telling them whether you'd rather be a pirate or a cowboy. Monkey paw. I watched a video on that the other day. That's fun. I'm going to think of a wish and then I'm going to try to make my own wish narratively bad. You know, make it so it's like an ironic twist of fate. So, I don't know. What would I want? I want the power to teleport. What could be a downside, like an ironic downside to being able to teleport? There's the obvious word in one of ha ha ha. You can't control it. You can teleport, but you don't know. Oh, you don't know where to. That's a good one. But also, the original Monkey Paw was a thought one about, you know, a way to change it, and you know, this whole little hee careful what you wish for type thing. So I feel like just aha, you can't teleport might not be good enough. What could be a good one? Ooh, it's teleportation, but it's still takes you that long to walk. It still takes you as long as it would take you to walk somewhere. So if you did try to teleport, it would end up with you miles, like you just jumping in time, jumping endlessly forward in time. And you might not realise that at first, so you just teleport about to see if you could find any of your friends. And that would just cause you to go further and further into the future, until eventually no one you know is alive. Or everyone is just really old and the power's now useless. But either way, that's a fun, creative twist. Like me, I would want to do that so I could see my family. But to have the power to teleport with the teleportations like that, I wouldn't then be able to see my family because, well, it would take me days to get down there. And if you were teleporting longer distances, like if you teleported to the moon, God, you're done, you're cooked. You're coming back in like 2105, probably further. I don't know. How long would it take to walk to the moon? Lord, oh my god. It'd be a fun way to teleport to the future though, you know. after your family dies, then, you know, might as well have a bit of fun checking out what the future's like. God, that is very dark. I don't like that fort. I need new forts. I am really thirsty. I'm almost finished this bit of the wire, man. Shall we skip the head for today? No, I really want to get the head done. That sounds very inappropriate. We will get the head done just to get like a rough gauge of how tall this guy will be. Because I know we know, yeah, oh, he's tall, but let's see what he'll look like with a mask, at least. A face. I might need to grab a drink though, because I'm getting a bit lightheaded. Probably from talking too much, I don't know. Tell you what, this is a good place to end it. So I've shown you that I'm just, you know, tying some wire around the neck to make that some more supportive. I've shown you how to do the arms. This is just going to be the same thing as this. And this I've already shown you how to do another thing. So we're going to do a fast forward. Oh my god, I've been talking 50 minutes. And this is only one of the clips. Oh no. See you in a bit. Fast forward. First of all, I'd like to say now, sorry that my door's, like, there's just clothes hanging there. It's a little bit, it's not that much of a mess. There's just a door, my toilet door open and that. But, this is him. Let's get you a bit closer, shall we? Because, look, I'll put my head there. Stand to full up, right? Dude! His chest isn't even fully straight, his legs are bent as all anything. And this mother chucker is huge. But this bit of wire, I'm going to attach the neck. I was going to do it there, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to wait. You know what, I can actually also attach the little scythe thing. Shall we do that now? Shall we quickly do that? And then I'll call it there for this video / tonight. Wow. But yeah. Oh lord, he's huge. I know he's huge. I know I keep going on about his size, and as all the guys will tell me, size doesn't matter. But still, no offense, size does matter if you're dealing with creepy giant wire men. Right. I was thinking this little wire that came with the netting, I'm going to use to temporarily connect the mask we've got to the pole. And then we're actually going to have a rough model for what this man's going to look like. So, the neck is going to go something like this. And the shoulder bit's going to go there. So let's see what we can do. First, we're going to go shoulder, because this looks like it's way easier to attach. Going to line it up to where I think I want it. That's good. Just gonna wrap the wire around, make it fairly secure. We're not gonna do it perfectly because we're gonna go through later and wrap it all up in wire, so everything's just gonna get a bit more secure and sturdy later. Just right now is about getting the pieces together and kind of not held in place. No, yeah, held in place is the right word. Just temporarily fixed.
How's your guys' days been? If you're watching this late, go to bed. Oh, I heard a quote of today can't always be fixed. Sometimes you just got to restart tomorrow. I think that's quite a good quote. Some days just won't get better. And sometimes you just got to get some sleep. And see how things are in the morning. It's funny because sometimes I'll get really stressed, or someone I know get really stressed, and then we'll just be like, okay, you know, pause. We're gonna have a rediscussion in the morning, and then in the morning, right? You'll never guess this. The issue we were so worried about no longer feels like it matters at all. We were just tired, and yeah, it's very nice when stuff like that happens, because, well, then you're no longer worried, are you? But anyway, I've almost finished here. Where is... What am I doing? Oh, I'm just kind of stabbing around. There it is. So, wrap that around there. Very nice. How sturdy is that? Ah, decently, but not great. Not entirely sure what I can do though. It will... It's not going to hold that. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh. Oh. Happy little accident. These can get stuck on the pointy bits of the wire, which means once I've wired up the wire man, I can just add those bits, and then boom, ka-chow, ka-wiki dink. We've got oh, this is lovely. It means we can use these little extra bits, is what I'm trying to say. I've got the other one of the wire that came with the chicken wire type things, and I'm going to use this as the rest of the bits to hold all this together. This is a proper mess of wires up here, which is nice. This is what I'm aiming for, but still is a proper mess. Oh, and where is all of it? Brr, 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 brr. Okay, I'm going to pause here until I've got this. I'm going to show properly how to do the neck when how to attach the face when we get to actually making the proper face. But for now, I'm just going to fast forward so we can finish this quickly. Okay, so I just took a ridiculous amount of time actually trying to get him up onto the wall. But I believe it might have been worth it, because I now have Mr. Wireman staring up at me. Look at him. Look at you. Huh? But yeah, this is Wireman. And he's doing pretty good. And yeah, he's absolutely huge. The mask took a real good working to do, and his little wobbly legs does not support him. I think this is the big bit. Need work on the hip. So next time, the entire thing is just going to be trying to sort this guy out. Trying to make him stand, giving him some hands, and maybe a bit of work on the face, which for now comes off very easily, because all I did was just a little loop there of metal. Then you see the pole up there. Just slide it on, but I can't be bothered. This is the wireman. We've been very productive today. There's a few loose threads. Turns out this wire, right, this tiny little wire that came with the chicken wire, terrible wire. This feels really ominous. So cool. Oh, I know full well I'm gonna wake up at the night and need a pee, and then just have to walk past him. This Goliath. He's not even at full height, and he's too tall for my room. So yeah, that's fun. He doesn't have hands yet, so I still have use to him, so he's not going to kill me. But, yeah, I really hope I do not die, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.